Failure is something most of us don't like experiencing, but today I would like to talk about why failure is such a great thing. I know it doesn't feel good when we try something and then we just fail because it shows that we were wrong or we did something wrong. And of course, it's hard to admit that we did something wrong or we were wrong about something. But here are a few things to consider. Number one, there are great lessons learned by failure. If you fail, you know exactly what not to do anymore. And it really helps you get on the right path and go into the right direction. Oh, how many times I tried something and it didn't work, but trying was so much better than not trying, and finding out how not to do it really helped me to figure out how to actually do it. And actually the next time, or maybe 5 times down the road, I actually got it right, and it was so much better than waiting until I maybe get it right perfect the first time. But how am I ever gonna know if I get it perfect the first time? Because I just don't even know yet if something is gonna work or fail. So always keep in mind there are great lessons learned through failure. Number 2, failure helps you to handle rejection, which is totally part of life. I know we all try to avoid those situations where we ask for something, we get rejected, we are told no. But recently I read a great book named Go for No. I will link it up below. I love it so much. It's basically how many no's can you get? Every no gets you closer to the next yes. And learning how to handle other people saying no to you and just telling you, no, I'm not gonna do this for you, or like rejecting you. It's really gonna give you, first of all, a better sense of reality, because the reality just is that not everybody is gonna agree with your idea, and not everybody wants to do things the way you want to do them. When you know how to handle rejection, you're gonna be so much less scared to go up to someone, to talk to someone, maybe talk to the bank or to the IRS or something that just isn't so personal, but that is something that is important. And it is important to not really be thrown off by rejection, and just to think, well, okay, I can ask, right? It helps you just to go ahead and ask. If you're just afraid of rejection, you're never gonna ask. But the cool thing is, a lot of times when you actually just muster up the courage to ask, you would be amazed what happens. Number 3, rejection really brings you closer to your goal. Really trying out and trying out and trying out and trying out again, you learn so much on the way. There are so many little steps you're taking and little variations and tweaks, the process that might bring you where you need to go, that it's just invaluable. I just don't even know of any major groundbreaking invention that really didn't come out of some kind of failure. Think of all the great inventors of history. It took a lot of trial and error and work ethics and just staying with it and not giving up, although there was failure, although there was rejection. Just continuing on no matter what happens, just to really stay with your idea, to stay with that end vision, and to not give up on it. That is a quality a lot of us have not learned, and I myself try to work on this all the time. I get discouraged so easily sometimes when I just hear a comment that someone makes that says, oh, that is just BS what you're doing there, what you're saying. But having handled a lot of rejection in the past really has taught me a lot of lessons, and it made me so much stronger, and it made me realize what really does work. And lastly, it really boosts your confidence. When you have failed, it's like you learn over time to not take it personally. The first time you fail, or the first time someone puts you on the spot and said, that was terrible, it was all wrong, it's your fault, you take it so personally. But over time, the more you fail, the less it's about you as a person, as a personality, but it's just about, maybe I didn't do it right. Maybe I didn't have enough information. Maybe I need to learn more. And so it's less about you personally, and it is so much more about just gathering more information and doing it differently. I think taking something personally just is the biggest reason for any defeat, for why we stop doing what we do, for giving up, and stop taking it personally when you fail. You may be amazed what's on the other end of maybe 20 failures if you stick with it. please don't ever let failure stop you from your dreams, from your goals, from your big visions. The world needs you, and those big visions and big dreams and goals that are so deep in your heart that never go away, they're such an indicator of who you are deep down inside. And when you do those things that really you are called for in your zone of genius, not just your zone of competence, just because you happen to do something well doesn't mean that it's truly your zone of genius, but it may take some failing and some trying out to really dare to do what you want to do and to really find the way how to get to your big end visions. Don't give up. Thank you so much for watching today. Please give the video a thumbs up if you liked it. I would appreciate it a lot. And share with your friends if you think it's going to encourage and help and motivate someone. And if you have not subscribed to my channel yet, I would love for you to subscribe and to be back for the next video. Have a wonderful week and keep those dreams alive.